Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Two Worlds Meet. One Punch Man X Tensura, by blackrockshooter5000. Chapter 9. The Prophecy. After the worker picked them up, it was a crowded ride to the HQ. The worker mistakenly thought he was only picking up Bang but ended up with 8 people. Saitama sat in the middle with Milam on his lap. Carrera was on his left, and Rimuru sat on her lap. Velzard was on the right, while Rain sat with her. Genos was beside the white-haired dragoness, scowling. Veldora made sure to stay away from his sister, sitting next to Rimuru and Carrera. "Man, it's cramped in here," Saitama commented, annoyed. "Come on, Saitama, this guy's helping us out. Let's not be rude," Bang said innocently. "You're only saying that because you're in the front seat. The rest of us are stuck back here," Saitama shouted, frustrated. "Oh, can't handle being next to someone like me?" Velzard teased. Before Saitama could respond, Milam spoke up. "Don't go there, Velzard. Just because your breasts are bigger than your face doesn't make you more of a woman. And Saitama can handle you," she said with a pout. "Is that a challenge?" Velzard taunted. They're talking about fighting, right? Underscore, why not both? Because that just brings in another set of problems, and I do not feel like dealing with any of that right now. Don't speak to my master like that, you freak, Genos spat at Velzard, venom in his words. "For someone so weak, you sure are bold," she stated slyly. Please stop. We're almost there," Rimuru said tiredly, cutting Genos off and massaging his temple. "You know, I've been thinking. Why can't we just fly or run there?" the bald hero yelled. "You know what? Saitama has a point. Let's go." Veldora spoke out, trying to distance himself from his sister. Before Veldora could take off, attempting to escape Velzard, she stopped him in his tracks. "Where are you going?" The storm dragon immediately froze. "I was just trying to get to the meeting," he stumbled over his words. "What, don't want to go in with your big sister? You're breaking my heart," she lied, holding her chest dramatically. Veldora honestly didn't know how to react, so he just stayed quiet, buckling into himself. "I noticed you all dodged my question," Saitama spoke up with gritted teeth, a tick mark on the side of his head. Carrera stayed silent, glaring at Velzard. "Staff member, we're here." As soon as the staff member announced this, he quickly parked the vehicle, not wanting to be anywhere near them, feeling unsafe. They all got out of the car to head inside the building. Veldora rushed in, trying to escape his elder sister. Carrera walked to the front and waited for the others. Rimuru followed close behind, with Milam floating behind him. Saitama stretched before going after them. Genos went to his master's right side, and Rain went to his left. Velzard stood just behind the hero for fun, a smug smile on her face, while following behind. Lastly, Bang followed closely behind her, hands behind his back. They then reached the elevator, and Veldora tried to use this as an excuse to get away from Velzard. "Looks like there isn't enough room for all of us. Well, looks like we gotta split up. Ha ha ha." Before he could use that as an excuse to run away from his sister, she said, "Don't tell me you forgot." After saying this, she snapped her fingers, expanding the interior of the elevator. This surprised Genos and Bang, as they hadn't witnessed this before. "So that's why we have all that extra room in the apartment now. I thought it just grew to deal with Master Saitama's immeasurable power," Genos wrongfully thought. "Must be some form of magic," Bang theorized correctly. "Why do I get the feeling Genos just thought of something stupid?" Saitama thought to himself. They all stepped into the elevator, quiet as they went up. Veldora was the most uncomfortable, with nowhere to run if Velzard decided to do something. Seeing his discomfort, Saitama spoke up. "I've been meaning to ask. Veldora, why are you so afraid of Velzard?" Veldora, questioned, immediately put on a tough guy act. Rimuru, knowing what he was about to do, just put his hand on his head, shaking it. Bang was curious because he has an elder brother, and they get along just fine. Everyone else stood there interested to see how the conversation would turn out. Velzard, like the yandere she is, Just saw this as more entertainment. Who? Me afraid. The great Veldora. Am not afraid of anything, he declared loudly. Really? I somehow doubt that. Saitama shot back, unimpressed by his act. Are you calling me a liar? Veldora inquired. I'm calling you a tsunere, the bald hero replied. What? Veldora stuttered out. Can you guys discuss this another time? We're about to go into an S-class meeting. Rimuru got involved, stopping the conversation from going any further. I'm fine with that. Saitama began before turning to the two siblings. Veldora, Velzard. I want you both to be at my place whenever you got the time, he told them. Era, what for? The Ice Empress asked, tilting her head. So I can stop seeing. Whatever the hell you two got going on, he answered. Whelp, we're all doomed. The apocalypse is among us. Seal. I already know master. Being around Saitama, I knew he was the type of person to get involved eventually. Looks like our place is about to get a lot more lively, Milam observed. This should be fun, Carrera said to herself. Saitama, what have you done? Rain yelled inside her head, already knowing the type of person Velzard was. I'ma have to be beside my master for this and support him, Genos thought. So Saitama-kun, what did you have in mind? Velzard questioned. A therapy session. Of course, Genos is gonna be there to help, he casually revealed. A therapy session. With SS's sister. Veldora yelled inside his head in horror. How bold of you, Saitama-kun, the white-haired beauty thought. Ding. Before the conversation could continue, the elevator stopped, and they stepped out, running into Velgrind and Masayuki. You all finally Ari. Velgrind stopped her comment, seeing Veldora's pale face and the mixed vibe the group was radiating. What happened? She asked. Veldora and Velzard are gonna attend a therapy session with me, said Saitama. Velgrind, hearing this, could only think, oh no. Are you sure that's a good idea? Questioned Masayuki. Why wouldn't it be? Saitama asked back at the young hero. Wow, Saitama-san, how oblivious are you? He thought. Their talk was interrupted when a man in his late 30s walked in their direction. A samurai with long black hair tied in a ponytail and black eyes. He had a small wooden stick in his mouth, chewing on it. He wore a blue haori covered by a long red coat, a white traditional robe or hakama in Japanese. As a samurai, he had both of his swords on the left side of his waist. Hey there Silver Fang. The man greeted the old man. Atomic Samurai. It's been too long, Bang replied happily, as they both locked hands. I figured you'd be here today. And these are the new S-class heroes, right? He asked, looking in Rimuru's and the other's direction. Yo, what's up? Rimuru responded in a friendly manner. Hi there, human, Carrera said, arrogance in her tone. Ha, I surpassed you in my first introduction, Milam boasted, joking about her position. Ha, gaze upon my awesomeness, Veldora said, flexing his muscles. Hi, it's nice to meet another one of my seniors, Velzard replied, with a hint of sarcasm, hiding it very well. Hello, Atomic Samurai, I'm the Scorched Dragon, Velgrind introduced herself. And I'm Masayuki, nice to meet you. As the greetings began to die down, Genos remained silent. Atomic Samurai understood their personalities just by their first interaction. Rimuru was overall nice. Carrera seemed arrogant. Milam sounded boastful and overconfident, but cheerful. Veldora, a narcissist. Velzard was hard to read, perhaps she had a dark side. Velgrind seemed genuine about her statement. Masayuki sounded like a decent guy. And Genos was the quiet type. Unless you ask him to explain backstories or talk about Saitama. A weird bunch, that's for sure, Atomic said in his head. Well, nice meeting you all, he said but soon noticed Saitama and Rain. Hold on, I don't recognize these two, he said. This is the Class B hero Saitama. His great talents will get him in the S-class one day. So we asked him to come. And this here is Rain, his maid, which he asked to come to stretch her legs, Bang introduced them. Rain bowed and greeted Atomic Samurai, while Saitama approached him in a more casual way. Hey there, middle-aged dude. Nice to meet y'all. Saitama went to shake Atomic's hand, but he slapped Saitama's hand away, saying, "I only acknowledge the strong." Hearing this pissed off Milam, Carrera, Genos, and Rain. Velzard just felt amused by how someone so weak in comparison to Saitama could say something like that. While Rimuru and Veldora would be more annoyed than anything. Masayuki and Velgrind just shook their heads. Another person is calling Saitama weak. Again, Milam thought, her right eye twitching. Call Saitama-kun weak one more time, and watch what happens, Carrera threatened in her head. Hehe, how amusing to watch, Velzard thought, folding her arms under her bust. You only acknowledge the strong. Please, stop making jokes, Rain said to herself in a joking manner. Man, how many times are we gonna have to do this same song and dance? Rimuru questioned himself, sighing. Unbelievable, Veldora said to himself. Can't say I'm surprised, thought Masayuki. How sad. Velgrind shook her head. Someday when you climb up to Class S, I'll greet you properly. Besides, I'm not middle-aged yet. I'm only 37 years old, Atomic ended, walking away towards the meeting room. 37 isn't middle-aged. I had no idea, Saitama thought, surprised. Hey. Who brought a B-class nobody along? Carrera, hearing this, summoned her golden sword and gun, getting ready to confront Tatsumaki. However, Carrera, don't engage, Rimuru said quickly, placing his backhand on her abdomen. Carrera stood down, still having a scowl on her face as she walked away from Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki was too busy talking down on Saitama to notice. That was close, he said to himself, a sweat drop appearing. You disgust me, get lost, the small, petite woman commanded, pointing at the bald man. Not taking Tatsumaki seriously in the least, Saitama said, what's with this sassy lost child? The group had to hold in their laughter from how Saitama treated her. Genos explained to Saitama how she's the S-Class Rank 2 hero and uses her Esper powers to defeat monsters. Saitama listened with a thoughtful expression. Rimuru told them to hurry up, seeing as they were getting left behind, ignoring Tatsumaki and angering her. At the meeting S-Class Hero 24, Velgrind, the Scorched Dragon. So these are all of the S-Class heroes. None on blast level, but not bad for humans. Metal Knight seems to be missing though, Velgrind thought. S-Class Hero 23. Veldora, the Storm Dragon. Why'd I have to be so close to sister? Veldora whispered to himself, freaking out. S-Class Hero 22. The Ice Empress, all is here except Metal Knight and Blast, she observed. S-Class Hero 21. The Sorcerer _ Seal, take note of all the S-Class heroes here, _ on it Master. S-Class Hero 20. Puri Puri Prisoner. S-Class Hero 20. Puri Puri Prisoner. Maybe this is my chance to get close to Genos, Rimuru, and Veldora, he internally said to himself. S-Class Hero 19. Tanktop Master, Saitama, I've heard that name before. S-Class Hero 18. Metal Bat, Demon, Dragon, whatever. Bring it on, he declared. S-Class Hero 17. Demon Cyborg. This must be serious. Almost all of the S-Class heroes are here, he thought, looking around. S-Class Hero 16. Flashy Flash. He just remained silent. S-Class Hero 15. Watchdog Man sniffs. Someone definitely farted, he said to himself, smelling the air. S-Class Hero 14. Superalloy Dark Shine. Everyone's checking out my muscles, alright. S-Class Hero 13. Pig God. He only ate. S-Class Hero 12. Drive Knight. Drive Knight looked around and thought to himself, so those are the new S-Class heroes, huh? My sensors are picking up a large amount of energy from them. S-Class Hero 11. Zombie Man. No one seems excited about this. Does that pig ever stop eating? S-Class Hero 10. Emperor. These guys either look intimidating or downright ridiculous, he thought to himself, perplexed. S-Class Hero 9. King Bump Bump Bump. His heart, going at steady speeds. S-Class Hero 8. Metal Knight absent. S-Class Hero 7. Child Emperor. Aw man. Number 1 is a no-show again. At least I get to see the other new S-Class. S-Class Hero 6. Atomic Samurai. Why are all those S-Class heroes with Saitama? I just don't get it, he thought. S-Class Hero 5. Silver Fang. So, why have we all been gathered here? The old man questioned. S-Class Hero 4. The Tyrant. Make this quick, I've been annoyed by some people today. And I need to calm myself down. She commented. S-Class Hero 3. The Destroyer. So this is what the majority of S-Class looks like. Interesting, very, very interesting, she said to herself. S-Class Hero 2. Tornado of Terror. Who really cares anyway? I had to drop everything I was doing and was kept waiting for over 2 hours, she stated, aggravated. S-Class Hero 1. Blast Absent B-Class Hero 63. Saitama. Can I have some tea? All the S-Class would look at Saitama, with confused or neutral expressions. Saitama-sama, you could have just asked me, Rain stated. All. Must be his maid. Yeah, but we aren't home, so it would have been pretty pointless, he responded. I guess you're right, she replied. After this, 3 men would walk into the room. These men were Sitch, Busho, and Jinzuran. My apologies for keeping you all waiting so long. I was delayed, Sitch apologized. A robot would bring Saitama some tea as he walked in, thanking the machine. We do not know the whereabouts of Metal Knight or Blast, so we'll just start without them, Sitch informed. I've got an idea of what Blast is doing, however, I know nothing about Metal Knight. Maybe I should get Ultima to investigate into him. Rimuru pondered. _seal, remind me of this later. __ yes, master. _ my name is Sitch, and I. Hi Sitch. Milam greeted, cutting the man off and waving at him with a cheerful expression. So that's the new S-Class 3 huh? She's like Tatsumaki, if Tatsumaki was likable, thought Zombie Man. HMH. I've heard how she completely destroyed all those mountains casually. Don't be fooled by her appearance. The same with that tyrant chick too, Flashy Flash observed in his head. So that's her personality huh? Child Emperor internally said. The rest of the S-Class had similar thoughts. That Milam was a more nice and cheerful version of Tatsumaki. Hi, Sitch finally greeted back, caught off guard by Milam's greeting. Anyways, I represent the Hero Association and will be briefing you. So let's get started. You heroes are here because you're the best of the best, the top of the class. And now. Sitch would slam his hands on the table to emphasize his point. We're asking you to rise to the occasion and save the Earth. However, even with your S-Class skills, there is no guarantee your survival. Walking away also takes courage. Anyone who wants to back down has to do it right now. You will still keep your ranking as well. But if you stay, you are confined to this room until we are certain the incident is over, in order to avoid panic. While he was saying all of this, Saitama was sipping on his tea with a blank look. Rimuru, Velzard, Velgrand, and Masayuki were listening carefully. The reason being is because it's a high chance it could tie back to what brought them all to this world to begin with. Milam was listening as well, but taking it less seriously. Carrera was too busy being frustrated to pay attention fully. And Veldora was too busy worrying about being so close to Velzard to even think properly. Look, buddy. Whatever is going on around here better be worth it. I dropped my little sister's piano lessons for this. She'll be crushed. If it's a total waste of time, then I'm gonna tear this whole building apart, Metal Bat claimed. HMPH, like you could do that with that skinny stick anyway, Tatsumaki scrutinized. Yeah, well how about I bust your head open instead, the delinquent boy threatened. If you think you can do it, bring it on, stupid pillbug head, the petite woman shot back. Could you both please stop? The more you argue, the longer we're trapped here, Rimuru told the two. Agreed. Otherwise, Mr. Pompadour over here is going to die, Flashy Flash quickly chimed in. Bobby Pin, you siding with Tatsumaki, what's your problem? Metal Bat interrogated. Before they could continue to argue, however, Sitch would interrupt them. The great seer known as Madame Shibabawa is dead. Madame Shibabawa. Was she murdered? The pale-skinned hero asked. No, while looking into the future for the next 6 months, she became agitated and had a bad coughing fit. She popped a cough drop to ease her discomfort, but ended up choking on it, Sitch responded. Excuse me, but can you tell me who this Madame Shibabawa is? Velzard interrupted. Madame Shibabawa was a great seer. She predicted all types of natural disasters before they happened. Ranging from monsters to environmental disasters, Busho answered. Oh, I see, she muttered. Her predictions were always 100% accurate. The problem though is this. Sitch would pull out a piece of paper. What I hold is her last, and most troubling prophecy yet. As she took her last breath choking on that cough drop, she managed to leave this note. Sitch would place the piece of paper, so all in the room could see it. It would go big showing the words that were written. The Earth is in trouble. The problem with this message is that it's too vague. There's no telling what it could be. I agree. What should we do? After this meeting, we should turn on telepathy net, to talk to everyone. See what they've found. All right then, I'll remind you later. Got it. Are you kidding? That is so dumb. Can I go now? I have cram school? Child Emperor stated, sucking on his candy. You really are nothing more than a kid. Carrera out of nowhere blurted out. What? Child Emperor said, shocked. I might be overconfident, or downright arrogant at times, but if you hear some information like this, and your response is, this is so dumb, then you shouldn't even be in this room, she stated. Agreed. Velgrand chimed in. Madame Shibabawa's predictions have always been spot on from what I understand, so you acting like it's no big deal, is just being oblivious at best, stupid at worst, she explained. Child Emperor wasn't expecting responses like this, completely catching him off guard. Before he could respond to either comment, Sitch got involved in the conversation. Thank you, Mrs. Carrera and Velgrand. You both are correct. Madame Shibabawa has told numerous tragedies in the past. While many of them saved, few of them resulted in countless lost lives. But not once in all of her predictions did Madame Shibabawa use the same weight as the word, trouble. Something much more dangerous than a dragon-level monster, or cataclysm event is on its way. That we can be sure. And it will occur, sometime in the next 6 months, he shouted the ending. The room went quiet for a few seconds after that. All that was heard was Pig God eating, and Saitama sipping his tea. That was until laughter was heard, coming from Milam. Everyone looked in her direction in disbelief, not knowing why she was laughing. Why am I getting a feeling of the most recent Walpurgis? Rimuru thought. Ha 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 ha. There's nothing to worry about, the pink-haired girl announced. You got me on your side, so we've already won, she declared, with nothing but confidence. Sitch was taken aback by this claim, thinking she wasn't taking it seriously. The others knew she was strong. They just had no idea how strong. Before anyone else could respond to her claim, Saitama then intervened. In the next 6 months means that it could be tomorrow, or even today, he said super casually. As soon as Saitama said this, Rimuru, Milam, Veldora, Velzard, Velgrand, and Carrera shot up out of their seats. This got everyone's attention. What's wrong? Sitch asked nervously. It looks like we have company. After Rimuru said this, the building started to shake from an attack. What? The building is under attack. Impossible, this is the Hero Association HQ. Superalloy Darkshine claimed. First off, very possible. Just because it's HQ doesn't mean it can't be attacked. And secondly, we aren't talking about those weaklings, Carrera told him. Before anyone could say anything back to her, a second and much bigger explosion went off. The explosion cut off all power to the facility. Announcer. Backup generator is on. What in the blue blazes is going on out there? Sitch inquired. I don't know, sir. All communications have been cut off. We're completely in the dark, Busho answered. Sitch then typed on the screen that was on the desk. An image would pop up, showing pure destruction of City A. No, impossible. 99.8% of the city has been destroyed in an instant. I thought we had more time to prepare. How could it have come so soon? He yelled, terrified. As all of this was going on, Saitama, Rimuru, Milam, Veldora, Carrera, Velzard, Masayuki, Velgrand, and Rain had already left. Master, will you? Before Genos could finish, he stopped as he noticed all of them gone. Different holes in the ceiling. On the top of the building. Wow, that's a big ship. Are they aliens? Saitama casually said. Looks like it, Rimuru quickly commented afterward. I'm gonna board the ship and take out their boss, Milam declared. Hold it. I need to let out my anger on something. I'll do it, Carrera argued. Ah, how cute. Of course, I'll be the one to do it, Velzard claimed. While they were bickering, Saitama told Rain to stay and help Rimuru. Saitama then took off to board the ship, causing a shockwave and cutting through the sound barrier. The three of them immediately noticed this and followed behind. Well, looks like I'm not going up there, Veldora said, avoiding his eldest sister. Maybe those two should go to Saitama's therapy section class. Supervision will be needed. I'm well aware. That's why Guy is gonna do it. His dodging responsibility ass. No objections here. Veldora here. Rimuru threw Veldora healing potions. Go and find wounded under the rubble and give them the healing potions. He told the true dragon. Evacuation. Huh? Ha 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 ha, that's fine by me. Veldora took off to find wounded. Velgrand, help me down there so we can do the same, Masayuki told her. All right. She happily responded. Here are more healing potions. Rimuru tossed to them. Thanks. Be seeing you around, thanked Velgrand. Both Velgrand and Masayuki would take off to help the wounded as well. Master, it seems as though there's an A-class hero fighting one of the aliens. I see. Genos, Tatsumaki, Bang, Child Emperor, Drive Knight, Metal Bat, Atomic Samurai, Superalloy Darkshine, and King would all climb out of the holes that were made by the group. I see you all are here, Rimuru said. Where's Master and the others? Questioned Genos. Saitama, Milam, Carrera, and Velzard have boarded the ship. Veldora, Masayuki, and Velgrand are evacuating the wounded and any other civilians, he answered. I see. Rimuru then jumped down with Rain, Genos following close behind. A class rank 2 Ion was fighting one of the aliens by himself, and he had just lost an arm. The species of this planet is so weak. Just one hit from us, and you lose an arm. How pathetic. The alien claimed. As Ion was about to be killed, the alien, along with his other bodies, would get blown away by an energy blast. Whoa. That's a pretty bad wound. Here. Rimuru threw a recovery potion on it, regrowing the entire limb. Rain landed right next to Rimuru soon after. Wow. Incredible. The A-class hero commented. The creature started to reform, but this time, all of his heads merged into one. Ha 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 ha, not bad. Guess this planet has some fighters in it after all. After saying that, he'd get cut up into 1,000 pieces by Atomic Samurai. Master, cutting it won't work. We need to find another way to take it out, Ion told his master. Is that so? Don't worry, Ion, there's nothing I can't cut, Atomic said to his Kahai. More S-class heroes suddenly dropped down, Silver Fang, Metal Bat, and Puri Puri Prisoner. The 4 S-class heroes were getting ready to face the creature. Should we join? Rain asked Rimuru. Nah, I instead wanted to talk to you about those paintings, he answered. Ha ha ha, don't worry, Rimuru-sama, they're coming along just fine, she told him. Good. I can't believe this. He's still making those paintings. Seal, did you say something? No, you're just hearing things. I could have sworn. Nothing at all. If you say so. On the alien ship Saitama, Milam, Carrera, and Velzard were effortlessly dispatching the forces sent to take them out, simultaneously wreaking havoc on the alien ship. Saitama punched and kicked, Milam followed suit, Carrera unleashed small nuclear magic, and Velzard froze approaching aliens into ice sculptures. As they advanced, an elite alien named Graribas intercepted them. Ha 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 ha, well done making it this far. I am Graribas, an elite among our Lord's troops. This is where your lives E. Before he could finish his sentence, Velzard froze him instantly in place. What a fool. Another letdown, huh? You'd think the boss would have showed up by now, that is if we haven't already killed him, Saitama blurted out. Nah, he's just waiting for us, Milam revealed to the bald hero. Okay, let's keep going then. The 4 then went further into the ship. An octopus-like alien was panicking as he saw the group continue to advance, seemingly unstoppable. There were 4 intruders on the ship, causing havoc. I can't believe this. 4 intruders are on the ship. It's only been 2 minutes, and 55% of the ship is damaged. Graribas, one of our 3 elites, got easily taken out. What are these creatures? As the alien was panicking, another one-eyed alien was approaching, unknown to him. Jeryuganshoop, report. Lord Boros, there are 4 individuals on the ship, and they've already killed over 70% of the crew, including Graribas. The ship itself has now sustained 59% damage, and it's still increasing, Jeryuganshoop reported. Do not fret. As long as the power sphere is intact, the ship will remain functional. Boros stared at the screen, looking at the 4, thinking to himself, so, which one will face